This video is going to be in a different format. I was invited alongside a lot of other people to Dubai Watch Union's meetup with new and upcoming Swiss microbrand Arsène Lippens. There we met up with one of the co-founders, Dries Lippens. I coincidentally have known about Dries a little before the event. You see, before getting into watches, I came across this one account on Instagram claiming to be working on making watches inspired by this account's grandfather. And to my surprise, it was the same person. I did not know that up until I went to the event and sat with Dries and saw the watches that he has presented from his brand catalog, which consists of 3 different models. Scaletrato, Visionaro, and Numerico is a skeletonized chronograph that was made in a very limited run. Usually my issue with skeletonized watches, and I have said this to Dries, is that the finishing of the movement becomes the dial of the watch. Fortunately though, for the Scaletrato, is that they have done a really excellent job finishing the movement. A lot of the movement is bead blasted, so any flaws from polishing, brushing is not there. Now I believe that the Scaletrato is using a Valjoux movement. I don't exactly remember the details of the movement. I'm gonna leave the specs on the screen. The next watch is the Visionaro, which is, I would say, is the main staple watch that is available in Arsène Lippens' catalog. It is an enamel dial chronograph, which is using a Valjoux movement. These are the specifications of this watch. And the interesting thing about this watch in particular is that several different dial colors for this particular watch, but they did not stop there. They're making a different dial called Chrome Illusion, which is kind of similar to the way pearlescent color shifting car paints tend to work. Basically, they're making dials in one color that shifts to a different color based on where the light is hitting that coat of paint. And they are making that watch with Indian Arabic numerals. So there's a lot of promise in what Arsène Lippens is presenting here. Personally, if I wanted to go for any of their watches, I'm definitely going for that sand yellow dial version. But I would love to have a burgundy leather strap to go along with the numeral markings of the watch, just to match things up a bit. Otherwise, I think the strap that it comes with is already pretty nice. And as for the Numerico, which is the 3-hand date-only quartz watch, well, it's a 3-hand watch. The Numerico uses a Ronda quartz, I believe the 515 if I'm not mistaken. I've had a pretty good experience with Ronda quartz. I have a few watches in the collection that are running on Ronda, and they're just absolute workhorses despite being available on both tool watches and wrist watches. I do think that there is something really promising here, and the watches that they make are definitely really good looking. Have you ever come across Arsène Lippens' watches? Have you worn them? Have you seen them in person? What's your take? What do you think of their watches? Do let me know in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.